So I'm gonna like post the code now so you're ready, even with the delay. I see no reason to change it, so it'll just be the same one as before. And you know, it's been a tradition here. We always end up, depending on the time, we may do one more, but I always like to do a Zygarde to end off these sorts of Dynamax Adventure streams, because Zygarde is like the final boss. So I'm gonna just going around with that. We gotta do at least one. We may get our butts kicked because we got way too lucky getting these ice types earlier. But we still gotta do it at least once. Let me know when you're in, Smithy. Okay, actually that... Not sure who Dean is and how you got in, but welcome. It's freaking Zygarde, so I'll take all the help we can get. Interesting. Maybe I'm stalking the viewer count too much, but there's 3 viewers on stream. So unless, like... Then in the chat. Alright, so again... is Zygarde, so if we can find ice types, that's gonna be priority number 1. I really don't like any of these options. Frick. Well, game decided for me, and of course I would have taken that Kingler, but it gave us to us a little too late. We don't even got a support Pokemon like Rimbali or anything like that. At least we got one ice type from that pool. Alright. Which is nice because there's no apparent ice types. Is there like a dragon or is there a water ice type that I'm overlooking? Got Quagsire. We are just out of luck. So I'm just gonna take left path. Just because that gets us the backpacker and a scientist at the very least. So that's my game plan. If anyone's got better ideas of how to salvage this run, feel free to let me know, because I'm just gonna wing it like that for the time being. I'm thinking Zygarde is definitely really weak to ice, of course. It's weak to dragon. But those are the only 2 types that are coming to... Well, fairy. But I don't think... Unless that normal type was a Wigglytuff, I didn't really see too many fairies in the mix. Okay. This may sound crazy, but I'm gonna Dynamax because I have a ground type move. So I can max Quake. Oh, cool. The delay is up to 28 seconds now. Fun. Well... we'll do what we can. Part of nature of the beast of trying to stream it like this and not have like a voice call set and all that, but I definitely don't have the tools to do that in the mix. All I can do is really like to say what I'm doing, and if it comes too late, at least you know. If it doesn't come too late, then sure. Alright, let's see if Zygarde actually does anything good, because like, it sounds like a really good move on paper. But I'm not sure how often we actually have an opportunity to actually make it work. Actually, hindsight, that could be useful for Zygarde, because one of its gimmicks is like that ground type move that attacks... I forget if it's ground or dragon, but it attacks everyone. So, hypothetically, Zygarde would block that. We'll see, though. We're definitely really working on the fly. And I think we're going to have to do this one. We'll see. 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 We'll And, like, I think if we come across anything that even does super effective damage, even if it doesn't match up with the type, that would be more worthwhile than having Zygarde. But if we can't find anything good, that Kingler might be worth having around just for Zygarde. I don't use the move enough to actually really know. Also, shoutouts for having the quad weak move. So, nice run in that first Pokemon all. All we gotta do now is just survive. If we can keep all of our hearts for Zygarde, we may have a chance. Let's see. I'm gonna just check. I don't know if anyone else has a need for the Bisharp. I'm gonna just double check my move pool. Not really looking too great. Oh yeah, and it's part steel, so that would actually not be good. Yeah, I'm definitely not taking it. If you want a Smithy, then be my guess. But keep in mind that it will be weak to Zygarde, so it's probably only a good temporary solution. It'll at least resist the dragon moves, but it'll be weak to all the ground moves it has. Alright, so we got Ivysaur, Blaziken, looks a little different, and I believe that's a sheep. If we go route Blaziken though, we can have the scientist and reshuffle our items. So that's what, you know what, I'm gonna lean towards that. Berry Path could be useful too, depending on how much we get beaten. Alright. Half tempted to take this. Alright, if you all are going for it, then I'm gonna stay as is, especially because at least I'll have good stuff for the Blaziken, and if really needed, I can just pick up the Blaze. I can take up the Blaze. But then that would be weak to the Zygarde for sure. Let's see what this Blaziken has, and we'll go from there, I suppose. All I know is that I have a Cinncino, so I should at least be able to do solid damage to it. We're actually pretty well equipped to actually fight the Blaziken. So let's start with that. I don't know if I'm faster, so I'm good. Well, what am I doing? Same type attack bonus. Alright. Assuming they don't attack the Pawnier, we should be pretty well equipped. We should take out this Blaziken with no consequence. Alright. Partially lowered speed, that's great, because that means we're all going to attack it first, which should mean that we have this in the bag. Yeah, it all comes down to the Palpitoad. No, that's fine. It just doesn't... just survive. Ooh. That was a close, but it is a survival. And of course it's a speed... of course it's the speed boost one. Not that it matters, because thank you, Kingler. That's all. Thank you, Kingler. Oh no, that's right, we're fighting Zygarde, not... yeah. Sorry if I'm going quiet. My brain is processing things. Trying to figure out who'd be best to take the Blaziken. I'm thinking maybe the person with low health, but also might have Zygarde option. It's a toughie. That Blaziken could be good. It could be useful support if nothing else. All I know is that I'm good. And we'll go from there. Also, I just realized we lost our only ice type. Okay, I'm gonna just go down the backpacker path. It's gonna be rough because half of us are weak and half of us are strong. But the held item we get could give us the edge we need. So that's a risk I'm willing to take, personally. Also, what's a Cypher gonna do again? A Cypher would be a means of ground moves. Okay, I could see an argument either way. But I really wish... Man, I really wish we had more ice... We had more options in general on this path. I think like the only good thing about all the options that we've had to face up to this point is that we've been able to go through all the raid bosses relatively quick. So we haven't really had to worry too much about knockouts. Which is good because we're going to need all of the health we can get going into the Zygarde. Thank goodness that the Sandslash decided to take that route. Alright. See, it's going to go down this turn either way. I was kind of wondering if whoever had the Dynamax just took the Dynamax just for a tiny bit of extra damage boost for the heck of it, but it seems like we're not really going to need it. I mean, hey, no knockouts. That's good. I'm a little worried about our team comp going into Zygarde, but that's not really the fault of anyone. The game didn't really give us too many options to work with. Like, keeping the Frostlat was probably the only thing I could think of that we approve, but it wouldn't have really mattered if the Frostlat was just got obliterated by everything anyways. So let's just see what Zygarde has in store for us. Okay. That's not a bad moveset. If no one else will, I'll probably take that Sandslash. In fact, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. I had second thoughts because like Waterfall would at least be neutral, but this way I at least got full health. Alright. And if we get a good item, it can balance it out. I didn't pay close enough attention to my move pool. Maybe I can get use out of the Focus Sash. Lumberry. I have Crush Claw. No! No, I hesitated. Ah! Shoot. Shoot. I mean, none of my items were fantastic, but I could have at least taken the normal gem and got a little extra neutral damage with the Crush Claw. Shame it doesn't just give you an item at random, but I understand. Okay, who's got the best Dynamax option? Because I'm pretty sure it's not me. I have neutral, I have neutral, I have neutral. So I think I'm just gonna pass up and try to go for defense drops. And I guess if no one else takes it, I can always take the Dynamax later. Like, sure, it'd be nice for bulk, but I mean, like, I kind of would rather, if we're going period for bulk, I'd rather have Blaziken. Oh, yes! Thank goodness, thank you, Zygarde Kingler. This is exactly what I was hoping that the move would do. Maybe we can make this work out after all. Because that's like the most devastating thing that Zygarde has. It can definitely still knock us out, but it can't knock us all out at once. Alright, defense drop, pretty please. Yes. I think this is the most confident I've been going up against Zygarde without having a single ice type on our side. Alright, any other side effects that'd be useful to use? Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep going for Crush Claws until I miss, because the whole perk of my move is that if I use it, if I miss a move and then use that move the following turn, it gets a double damage boost, which would be amazing to have that much ground type damage. Alright. Feel pretty good about the Kingler, is a sentence I wasn't expecting to say today. But I feel a lot better with the Kingler Dynamax in around. Although that means we can't block 1,000 arrows. I just realized that means we can't block 1,000 arrows. But this move is pretty good. And there's not too many situations that a speed drop would be useful, but this could definitely be one of them. Any chance to get the attack with Zord for Zygarde is fantastic. Another defense drop, please. Nope. Oh, shoot. Alright, here comes phase 2, folks. Here it comes. And that's what I'm really worried about, because complete form Zygarde is where the fight really begins. Okay. I'm tempted to just diverge into the same type of tap bonus. But I guess I'll keep going for defense drops until I miss. The good news is that was we only have one knockout so far. Kingler's been doing fantastic work. So I can only just cross my fingers that it continues onwards, and that I get more defense drops to Crush Claw. That'd be really cool too. Perfect. I even take missing with the Crush Claw, because then I just double attacking. It feels like we're in trouble, but I'm not ready to give up yet. Again, this was why I was worried going in, because that combo in particular, oof. So we're already down to one hit. And it's Blaziken and Kingler. I think it's gonna come down to y'all taking it out this turn, because we'll cheer you on. But I'm kind of concerned if you don't take it out before it attacks, then it's just gonna gang up in the Blaziken, and if it hits the Blaziken, we lose. If we can somehow survive one more round, then we'll definitely have it in the bag. So there is good news in that. I mean, that doesn't hurt. Well, okay. No. It had to combo. It had to do. It had to do both spread boosts in one turn. So I get why he went for the Dynamax, but I'm kind of wondering if it was smarter to let someone else take the Dynamax and have Kingler just keep Zygarde. Oh well. The odds were against us from the very beginning, unfortunately, so we did great. We did great, all things considered, folks. So no need to get down on ourselves. That was going to be a tough fight. I knew that was going to be a tough fight the moment that I saw that there was no Ice-type Pokemon in that den, no matter what path we took. So the fact that we got all the way to the end so flawlessly, and we almost took it out, if we had like one more turn, we could have taken that thing out. I say good job, team. And apparently I never picked up a Bisharp before. Alright. Let me double check the time. It is 9 o'clock.